It's the bus stop, swerving into what's hot. Coming live, Shady Sports, yeah, we got it on live. Sports and music, yeah, let's get into it. Do it like no other, do it. Blueprint for consuming the team that's never losing. Coming live from Colorado, like shit and follow. Shady Sports, the motto, fresher than avocado. Play by play and ball for ball, we coming to you from afar. Day to day and call for call, we talk about it all.
Yeah, this the bus stop, talking sports and hip hop. Jump on the bandwagon, cause we talking what's hot. 8303, Denver, what's happening? We got sports action, come take a ride with us if you DJ and a rapping. No capping, staying linked in, bringing sports and rap news, stats news, and talking Denver's who's who. And we ain't hard to find, we on Shady Sports Network like all the time. Gemini and Static got the ball, it's time to grind. It's the show you won't wanna miss, not one line. And ain't there not a show bringing what we bringing. So go ahead and tune in, man, we just hanging at the bus stop.
Shady Sports, 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 Shady Sports.
Yo, what's good with it, everybody? How's it going? Chat? We're live once again. This is normally the bus stop, but we're taking a stop to get some gas here at the Hoops Philosophy. And while we're getting gassed up, we're going to talk about basketball and kind of dive into the hot topics that's going on right now. And since the dust is settled on the All-Star game in the weekend and stuff like that, we can talk about it. And then I want to dive into the tanking rules and kind of get you guys' perspective on that. And so without further ado, we'll start with the All-Star weekend. Wow. This has been a point of contention for quite some time. If you know ball, you know ball. The All-Star weekend has been a hot topic, right? It's not been consistent. You know, we have a different opinions about, you know, different things that go on during the All-Star break. And I kind of wanted to shed some light and get the fans' perspective. The league's always looking for feedback, always looking for kind of what, you know, brings in more fans. And what better way to get that feedback than about talking about it. All right, we're going to start off with my favorite event first, and I'm going to get you guys' opinions, let y'all chime in. The celebrity, I'm kidding. We're gonna talk about the Rising Stars. Shout out to the celebrity event, but the Rising Stars, we're gonna start with that first. What I kind of feel, and I'm gonna let you guys talk here in a second. As far as the Rising Stars event, it's kind of like if you care about the rookies, you watch it, and the sophomores, you watch it. If you don't, you really don't. I think they're, you know, year by year, there's usually, you know, a couple rookies in there that go crazy. I'm not sure if you guys remember the Trae Young and Ja Morant Rising Stars game. That was interesting, but it's never really crazy. I think the format with, you know, them incorporating older stars like Vince Carter and Tracy McGrady and stuff like that kind of brings it interesting. And Adam Silver loves his tournaments. We're gonna talk about that again in this podcast. Trust me. But I don't know. From my perspective, I just think it's cool. I don't know if you know, you guys really have a crazy amount of stock. Do you guys, you know, watch the Rising Stars every time? And if you don't, or if you do, you know, what kind of draws you guys to that? If there's any draw at all. I'm looking at you, Keith.
I was going to say, I did not watch the Rising Stars. I have not watched the Rising Stars, but it is intriguing to see the new era of the NBA, I guess, so to speak.
Now, my question for you, Cedric, would be, would you watch it if, like, your team's rookie is on it? Like, if Peyton Watson was doing what he's doing now, but as a rookie on a Rising Stars, would that be something you'd be interested in?
I think it would have to be a star of a rookie in order for me to watch it, not like a Peyton Watson. So maybe like, gosh, I mean, yeah, if we had, like, you know, for some reason drafted like a Wimby or one of these other, Cooper Flag or one of these guys, then I will watch it, right? And then for the namesake of those guys, it is interesting to tune in. But I feel like you get a lot of watching those guys during the summer league that I don't know. I don't know. You tell me why it's different.
I agree with you on that summer league take. I'm gonna let Keith talk because he was about to say something before I dive into that.
I personally do not really tune in to the games themselves. Which I was just more concerned about the stats. I mean, you kind of get an idea of who's gonna do good, who's gonna do bad. Is it nice to see a surprise or two? But overall, you like the bus driver was mentioning, summer league provides a lot more opportunities, and that's really where you get to see young talent blossom. Bryce Sensabaugh recently is a great example.
I agree. Now, my thought process is this: what separates the Rising Stars from the Summer League is that the Rising Stars happens during the season. So maybe you really weren't that great in the Summer League, but you figured it out during the course of the season. You know what I mean? The Conca Nipples, for example. I don't remember anything he did in Summer League, but I can tell you right now, he's been smoking hot. Whoa. He's been torching the league. He's been torching the league during the regular season. So, being able to, that's that's crazy. But being able to see him in the Rising Stars, I think it's more of a recognition thing for me as a viewer. Did I watch it? Yeah, but that's because I had nothing else better to do. But yeah, I think from a competitive aspect, I do think they're a little bit more competitive typically than the All Star game. But if you don't got no stock in these rookies and you're a casual, I could really see you actually looking past this event entirely if that's not your style. You know what I mean? And my question, because Rod, I know you're cooking something. What do you think would make the Rising Star event more, I would say, appealing, more engaging?
I do think that it does already have a little bit more towards the competitive aspect because of how much like hungrier these guys are. But rookies, sophomores, they mostly have incomplete games. And throwing all of those incomplete games together one night, no real coaching, it is rough. It can be rough. So I mostly just think that like the summer league aspect of it does have that much more appeal because you have a coach and a team that's more aligned with the player and is already like they're looking to build that chemistry. I think that right now, uh, if there was a little bit more incentive for the guys and maybe if they just knew a little bit more about what they were getting into with their teammates, there was some sort of preparation, I think it might produce like overall better.
I personally think the league needs to throw a bag at these events to get more things going. We'll talk more about this later. But overall, yes, it's a fun event, but I think there should be more at stake or more to gain for participating in this. Like, you know what I mean? And I think it would make it more interesting if there was some sort of, they just got to add some flavor to it, in my opinion. You know what I mean?
I don't know, man. I was watching I forget who said it, but they said it best, man. When Kobe left, man, the competition left and all this, the All-Star event. We just need the players to come out and play. They shouldn't have to entice them with the bag. They just need to come out and play, man. And we'll talk about the rest of it and stuff, but I mean, the dunk contest wasn't saved by Mac McClung. Like, what are we doing here? Like,
we're gonna
haven't
get
had
that,
an
brother.
all-star in a dunk contest, in the past, however long. So I can imagine how this rookie Rising Stars game, and these guys should be playing anyway. They're Rising Stars. They're trying to make a name for themselves. They haven't made a name. They should be out here balling, man. So I don't think they should have to throw anything at them for this game. I think they'll come out regardless.
If I would say this is that's my last thing on the Rising Stars, unless you guys have something else to add. I think the winners of the Rising Stars should go against, if we're going to keep it tourney style, if Adam Silver is still going to be like, charged up by the tournament, what we should do is have the Rising Stars winners go against the losers of the All-Star game. It's like Team World versus the Rising Stars to just see what happens. And if they get baked, they get baked. I think that'd be interesting. Like if Wemby, because we're gonna talk about this later, but they lost, right? And if they went against the Rising Stars, right, and Stefan Castle gave him that work, I think that'd make it interesting. You know what I mean?
Bro, I gotta speak. Stefan's not giving him that work, but I do think there was a bit of pushback on that because the exclusion of like all-star reserves or all-star snubs even further, like guys who didn't make the court for the all-star game, and then I would rather see them included before I see the all-stars play twice.
So what if we do like a team of the snubs? You know what I mean? All-star snubs versus Rising Stars. So whoever wins the Rising Stars tournament has to play the snubs, the right outside, and see what happens.
A lot could come of it. A lot could come of it. It's ideas.
I'd love to see Austin Reeves go at Stefan Castle for some money, for a bag.
So Kareem, you watched the Rising Stars game?
I did.
Who surprised you the most out of the Rising Stars game?
No one surprised me. I knew VJ was gonna come in and do what he did, and he did. No one surprised me. I think what was surprising to me is how organized they were. I've unfortunately, geez, man, like you got to be a hoop head to live my life. But I've seen the Rising Stars every year, and I'm not gonna lie. This year felt more organized basketball wise. To Key's point, and they felt like they were playing more cohesive. I've seen Jayshawn Tate, no BS, take the ball down and slash on two. And take people to the Baja. That wasn't really happening this year around. It looked a little bit more formatted, if that makes sense. But VJ, this is just to confirm not my suspicions, my opinion on him. I think we're looking at Anthony Edwards 2.0. He really does hoop like he still got the generator going.
Still
like
got Anthony Edwards 1.0.
I'm just telling you, this man VJ is really hooping like he's back at the Bahamas. Like if he don't hoop, like his mom is homeless. Like this man is hooping like my God. Okay. Jeez, the freaking wheeze. Okay, but that's what I got out of the Rising Stars. Next topic, because you brought this up, Cedric. Did y'all watch that dunk contest?
That was not a dunk contest.
Prayers up to Jace Richardson, bro. Woo! My gosh. My guy was like, that guy was up 50 feet. Okay. I don't know how he got that high. Son of Jason Richardson, for those who don't know. But yeah, man, he had a nasty fall, and that was crazy. But you know what I didn't have on my bingo card? E40. So I didn't have on my bingo card. I can tell you that for sure. Okay, Commaculations is not what I thought was about to pop up at the All-Star game. and him hitting the Dougie, crazy. But all jokes aside, I don't want you to show. Actually, before we even dive in, show that Jackson Hayes dunk, man. That was a rim ripper. Show that one real quick for the viewers in case they're curious. That one, the Jackson Hayes one.
Which one? The first? All right.
Yeah, the first one. That one's watch that one.
Is that the one? Try to go from the free throw line. Is this the one?
Watch this.
And then the scoring, man. What's going?
Watch this one.
We need to bring N1 back.
That N1 is crazy. Escalade. I don't know if you remember Escalade. Watch this. This right here. This is the example of the dunk contest in full effect as of recently without Mac McClung. You know what I mean? Is it this one? Yeah, I think it's this one. Watch this. This right here. And look at the build up. Look at the build up. Oh my goodness. Watch this. This is revolutionary. Oh my god, that's crazy.
I can do that.
Woo!
That's like the dunk I do every time I go to say when I sack a dunk.
That is a 2K dunk. You're not using meter. You're pressing X. Okay. And that's how the contest went.
The Chappelle pose.
Yeah, that was the most shout out to Jackson because I know you can. I know you're.
He got a 44.6 for that. He almost got a 50 for that. Exactly. That's what he's like. Yep.
Bro, bet MGM going crazy right now. There's no way.
I can't.
A 47 for that?
You can't make it up.
That's like paying $10 for a McDouble, gang. No way.
For sure.
Hey, with barbecue sauce.
So yeah, so again, right? Shout out to Jackson, bro. Shout out to Dr.
Did
A.
you see the dunk the dunks Mac McClung said he was gonna do?
Yes. Did y'all?
It was what was it like the one where the homie threw it through his legs?
Yeah.
That was pretty fire. And then
yeah. He was doing a homie for sure.
Video of it. Yeah, super underwhelming though.
I don't necessarily think, to your point earlier though, I don't necessarily think the Stars is fixing this. I think if you throw in Jaylen Brown, like don't get me wrong, like he's a hooper, he could ball, but like if the dunks are going to be the same, it's just going to be the same dunks, but it's sponsored by Jaylen Brown.
What about like Ja or Anthony Edwards?
Like Ja, I can see Ja making
all these cats that are dunking.
Because like Ja got that shot on him, but and so I know he can really do some damage, running from the M town. But like still, these unless they get like they have to change the format entirely. There's a guy, his name is Kofi. He does a good job kind of covering this. I don't necessarily think Superstars is the problem. I just think like in the course of a regular season, you're not working on your dunk package that you're not gonna bust out. Like, come on
That's
now.
True. That's true. At least with the three, you shooting threes in games,
right?
And in practice and stuff. So that's like, I get it. That's like working on a celebration, I guess, in football, right? Like you're working on your dunk package. But these cats got dunk packages though already. I've seen them. They break out pretty nice dunks in game, man. Like, shoot, I'd even want to see Wemby jump over, like, let's see Wemby not even jump over like one person. Let's see him jump over like four people kneeled over. Let's see how far he can jump from, right? I want to see somebody dunk from half court or something. I don't know. Break out a trampoline or something, right? Let's see something like
break out the trampoline.
I'm saying I want to see. That's the dunk contest, man. Like, if you're not gonna be able to do anything as good as like a Vince Carter or like even an Aaron Gordon, right? Let's see. You know, we don't see nothing in the dunk contest no
Not
more.
a goddamn.
It's just regular though.
Yeah.
I don't know. I understand not working on it, but you don't have to work on it though. It's a dunk. It should come natural. Like, I guess, you know, I don't need you to go dunk over a limousine, right? I don't need you to bounce the ball off the top of the rafters and have it bounce off the back of the gym and come back through the bottom of the rim and dunk it, right? Like, but do something, right? You know what I'm saying? Don't.
Maybe dunk through a ring of fire. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to see, right? Like, I want to see somebody blindfold do a backflip into a pool, jump out the pool on a diving board and dunk it, right? Like, I mean, Mac McClung out here doing it. He practicing dunks every day.
That's because, you know what? I was supposed to say something foul. My bad, Mac.
No, we can't.
My bad, Mac.
We can't hold everybody to the standard of Mac McClung for many reasons.
Period. He would have been a 3-peat. They stopped him. Adam Silver was like, we can't have that. That's reckless out here. We got to slow down.
Yeah. But then, you know, he said, no Mac McClung.
I don't get it, though.
E40. What side? Oakland. Anyways, so yeah,
you know what?
man.
Honestly, though, I would rather them open it up to the celebrity all-stars and let them jump in the dunk contest. And I'd rather see, I'd rather see what
I see that, bro.
Yo, I'd rather see Kevin Hart.
No,
the rim.
No,
Kevin Hart gets stuck in the rim by the rim.
I'm trying to see that.
An NBA player bounce off the backboard.
They're gonna put Drewski, make him dunk. No,
I'm trying to get a Drewski most cap.
I want to see Drewski hanging from the rim, bro. I'm telling you, I would rather see some antics. Like, let's see something funny, right? Instead of what they got out here now. Like, don't make it like it's competitive when it's not. Like, let's just go into the entertainment side of it and bring back the Globetrotters. You know what I mean? Let's see something like that.
I'm really not like trying to see a bunch of dudes in short shorts dribbling the ball.
No, it don't have to be in short shorts, bro.
Because that's what the Globetrotters. You said Globetrotters, gang. Those are coochie cutters.
A mix of Globetrotters and one. Let's see that, right? Like, I'm just saying, like, forget the dunk contest.
Is this
sponsored? Fools are scared of the dunk contest. Let's do like, let's do something else. Like, let's do the dunk contest. Let's dunk over fools. 1-on-1 dunk contest. Let me see you jam on someone.
Contact dunk contest.
Contact dunk contest. Yo, I would watch that. I watch that all day.
No. Hear him out. No, hear him out.
Hear him out.
Put Walker Kessler.
Hear him out. Stand under the rim.
You put Miles Turner under the rim, and you make VJ Edgecombe and Anthony Edwards and Josh try to dunk on him.
Yeah, that's fine.
I'd watch that. I'd watch that.
Stand under the rim.
Yeah.
That's real. That's
real. They should get paid per block. They should get paid per block. No, they should get paid per block.
Then it's pride, right? Then it's pride. Now you got to go out and ball. But this skills competition and this
we're gonna talk about that.
It's not it. Like,
no, it's not. I do like that idea. They're not going to do that, but I like that idea though.
But he cooked contact.
I'm not gonna lie, Zubac down there, gang.
Yo,
Donovan Klingen.
Something just like. I mean, I like the All-Star. I like the game.
Jay Huff.
Jay Huff under the contact.
Jay who?
Just to win it.
Hey,
no sir.
Let's see who got it and who don't.
Meeting you at the rim and then coming back and doing a reverse dunk on your head.
The facts.
Give him a bag. Give the winner a bag.
Facts, bro. I like that idea. They're not going to do that, but I like that idea.
No, not at all.
But I think we're all in agreement that this dunk contest ain't it.
No.
Something got to change.
I feel like they should tell them the winner will get like an extra bit of money if they do original dunks for every single dunk.
Like a meal.
Yeah, and then they all come up with something different, right? Like, I don't know. Now they're just like, oh, just Dunkin'. Let Dunkin' Donuts sponsor it. They'll change it.
Dunkin' Donuts.
They'll have it changed in about a week. They have a kangaroo out there.
Dunkin' Donuts.
Yo, they have the mascots out there. They might as well. I don't know.
Why is Cedric low-key spitting right now, though? That's such a good idea, though.
I'm just saying.
Dunkin' Donuts for the Dunkin' contest, bro.
Adam Silver need to call me.
Facts, gang.
Hey.
But my next thing about this is the Rising Stars, not Rising Stars, the shooting, the Kia Shooting Stars Challenge, Rising Challenge events or whatever the crap. They always do something different. This year it was like, you know, it was one celebrity and two NBA players and like some. It was weird. Okay, I personally think we should scrap that all together. I'm gonna let Rashad cook because we talked about this in greater detail. But I think we should scrap that all together. We should do one-on-ones, bro. We should do one-on-ones. We should do 2v2s. Key even mentioned we should do 3v3s, bro. Like,
you know, that'd be way more. That'd be way more than just people playing too, because then dudes would be looking to see who get picked, who squad up. Oh man, let's go.
So Rashad had a really good, I would say, format to this. I'll let you speak on it, brother.
Okay, so I think that one of the biggest issues that the All-Star event has overall is that when there's All-Star discussion, everybody wants to see the best players in the league do something crazy. Everybody wants to see the guys who are averaging 25 plus, the guys who just are having a big impact as superstars, do these things that may not be their game. Now, when you're asking for Steph Curry or Damian Lillard or the like to join the shooting contest, it makes sense. When you're asking for Vince Carter, Zach LaVine, Aaron Gordon to join the dunk contest, it makes sense. But you have some guys whose game is a little bit more all around, and they don't put their identity so much into one specific skill event, and it can be hard to convince them to join that and compete when they know that even though they may be better in 5v5 basketball in the NBA, the best of the best of that specific skill probably is not them.
Then don't join it. They shouldn't join it then. We don't want them people in the competition. We want
exactly
the best. That's
want the
the
best
point
of the
of
best
the
of the specific skill. We want the people who want to do it. And I think that it should be a lot more open and it should be a lot more encouraged to have younger guys or more fringe guys who we don't necessarily think of, but really have that skill to join that specific contest. You know, and
give some examples. Who we thinking about? Ideally, who's going to be in a player pool for a contest like this, right?
Well, what kind of skills contest? What kind of contest?
Let's say we're doing 1v1s. Obviously, this has been talked about. Giannis said he'd do it. You know what I mean? What's his name? Said he was.
Giannis said he run the ones.
Absolutely, he said he run the ones twice. Giannis said he'd do it. Jaylen Brown said he'd do it. Anthony Edwards said he'd do it.
Anthony Edwards versus Jaylen Brown go hard.
Ooh.
I want to see that.
I do want to see these players run the ones, and I think that a lot of them they may think like, oh, I'm not the very best shooter. I'm not shooting with Curry. I'm not the very best dunker. I'm not dunking with Mac McClung. Running the ones is like every basketball player is gonna run the ones.
They better. Every basketball player better run the ones. That's all I'm saying is you look to see who wasn't running the ones. Right? If they're in the NBA, they they better want to run the ones. But then I guess not really. There's a lot of basketball players that don't got handles like that realistically. And
we talked about this before, and I really want to bring it back up. When we talked about this prior to the pod, there are some basketball players who, in their mind, they think they're like that. Okay, and if we do a run the ones, you're going to get Dennis Schroeder to sign up.
Oh, see, LeBron ain't gonna do it.
Throwing his hat.
I want to see everybody who want to join it. I want to see him though. I want to see it.
Me too.
That's true.
If Dennis Schroeder gives you the work, gang,
show me something. Regardless of what the contract is, regardless of what the role is, show me something.
No BS. We're running ones right
Christian
now.
Brown
bro.
come out there cooking everybody.
No BS. Killian Hayes throwing his hat in the ring right now.
Yo, who Peyton Pritchard just cooked?
Peyton Pritchard in the one?
Peyton Pritchard in the
Peyton Pritchard just snatched somebody's life from them.
That was Jared Vanderbilt, bro.
Yo,
yes,
he's still sliding on the court somewhere right now. Yo.
No, Cedric, don't BS. Peyton Pritchard against Kevin Durant, you're watching it.
Go. No.
He too twitchy though. Peyton Pritchard.
No. We have to.
Peyton Pritchard is a scorer, bro. I got him on my fantasy team. I ain't even gonna lie.
We have to position base it. There has to be guards versus guards.
Positional? No.
Forwards versus forwards.
Oh, it has to be whoever wants this work and come and get it. That's how it gotta be. You can start off position, by position in the tournament, and then it gotta break down.
No.
Yes.
Peyton's not contesting KD. That's not.
Yo, I'm trying to see the Joker cook everyone. What are you talking about, bro?
The Joker is not cooking a goddamn.
Joker's cooking everking you down, bro, to the 3-point line, and then he cooking you slowly.
No,
bro.
Sir. All right, I keep letting these the Joker versus Wemby 1v1 right now. Who you got your money on?
That's it.
Who got ball first?
Wemby.
This is not a who got ball first thing. This is not a who got ball.
This is not at all who got ball first.
Nah, I got the
this
Joker.
This 7'5". What his 7'5" with a 75 ball handle.
But he ain't moving the Joker though. He ain't moving though.
That ball handle was a 75 in rookie year.
He is not moving the Joker though. He ain't backing him down.
That ball handle
is
a rim
or nothing.
Bro,
he should contested shot.
Get around him.
He go have to get around. That's the only way.
Bro,
he go get around him. That's what we trying
to his jumpers above the rim. What are we
talking about? Man.
What are we?
Wemby is good right now. Wemby is good right now. He's just the better version of what we've seen before.
All I'm saying is this, man. Look, the ones would be great.
Yeah.
And Joker, all power to him. He's going to have to defend Wemby, my guy.
So I think the ones could be position specific, but I feel like the two should be open positions. 2v2 open positions.
Ideally, but like you gotta be goofy if you're gonna run. Like if Kyrie and Steph, like, yeah, let's run the twos.
Hey, I mean they might cook though.
But they slick with starting with ball. Okay, starting without ball, they lose every game. Starting with ball.
True. Maybe. I don't know, man. Steph pretty sly on defense.
Or you could do losers out instead of make it take it. Make it take it, 2 guards, 3 hunting.
Oh, but also make it take it 2 paint beasts, you're cooked.
See? Yeah, so many options though.
You can't do make it take it. You can't do make it take it. You can
because here's the thing. You put Wemby and KD on the team.
You can't make it take it.
It's over with.
It's not.
Yeah, but what you got all these big teams, and then they come and get beat by Peyton Pritchard and Austin Reeves.
I would love.
Then you just gotta shut it down.
On the twos, if we saw Peyton Pritchard and Austin Reeves,
you know they're gonna play hard for sure the whole time.
League in the twos, I would love to see that and give them a bag.
Facts.
And it has nothing to do with their contract. Don't tie it into the contract. Just give them a bag. Extra contractual, totally different thing. Give them that back.
So we're all in agreement here that if we were doing 1v1, 2v2, 3v3, we're watching this.
Oh,
Would
yeah.
you include the WNBA?
Well, I'm glad you said that. I thought of that. I thought about one NBA player, one WNBA All-Star, and let them run it that way. That'd be cool. Like an Asia Wilson and Bam that'd be fired.
That'd be fire.
Yeah, you can't let the guys run the paint though. Guys gotta, I don't know.
Yeah, they can't sit in the paint. They gotta shoot middies at least. Nah, that's messed up. Then it's not a game. You gotta have it. It gotta be what it is. Hey, some of them chicks be cooking. They cook dudes their whole lives, man. I don't know.
Let's not even.
I don't know.
What do you mean by that?
I think
It's not even.
I don't know. I think you just have it straight up, a straight up 2v2.
Like
No alternate rules. Just go ham.
It's genuinely endangerment to let Prime Jaylen Brown run through a WNBA screen.
See, no.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie, bro. He's not wrong. I'm not gonna lie. I'm talking about Prime, Jaylen Brown, and Angel Reese is right there. It's over with.
Like,
Don't do any streams. It's 2v2.
It's over.
That's not even a skill-based statement. Like you
It's
just
not.
protect people.
Jaylen Brown coming downhill on Wendell Carter is playing Jaylen Brown like it's a playoff game every time they play now.
I'm not.
And
even
then somebody gets upset.
It'll spark up a whole different thing. But
somebody gets upset, but you want that competition. But somebody gets upset. The game cannot get physical. It cannot get physical.
Because I'm not gonna lie, you yam on Caitlin Clark, that might mess up the treaty, bro.
Well, even in the E games they did before the All-Star games, you notice all of them had all dudes. All the players, like so I mean I get it. But all right, yeah. It'd be cool, but still I like that. I do like the crossover on the three-point shootout. On the shooting competitions, because you don't have to just do the shooting competition. Put some chicks in the dunk contest, bro. If Angel Reese come and win, if they said Angel Reese is gonna be in the dunk contest, I'll probably watch it. I will watch it to see what she about to do on the fool. And then she come in there and do a through the leg 360, bro.
She's not doing that.
We are no longer.
I'm not gonna lie. If Angel Reese could do
equipment, we can't be.
No, you're tripping. If she could do a 360 between the leg now, she's the best WNBA player of all time.
She do a 360 double pump, bro. I'm here for it.
There's no way Angel Reese is in the 360 double pump with a lace front. No, sir.
Hey, bro. Pop the lace front up over the rim, bring it back down for your dunk. Let's go. All right.
This is not my team, my guy. Relax. This man thought he's like, I got that 100 over.
Yo, did y'all see
99 overall?
Reggie Miller compare Caitlin Clark?
Yes, I did, bro. That was funny, bro.
Who was our NBA comp?
He's like, oh, yeah, Caitlin Clark. Yeah, you're like Peyton Pritchard.
Yeah.
Hey, I can't lie. You gotta respect Peyton, gang. That's
you gotta respect. And honestly, when he said that, I see it. I see the tweet. I see the move.
I see it, but she don't say that.
The hypeness. She thought he was gonna say somebody, you know what I'm saying? She thought he was gonna say somebody.
like you're Steph Curry, you're Trey Young. You're Peyton. Yeah, Peyton Pritchard. Peyton Pritchard.
He's gone.
He got a spot in the league though.
He's a winner.
I'm telling you, I got him on my fantasy team. Peyton Pritchard is a dog.
Why?
Bro, every team gotta have them a Peyton Pritchard if you want to win a championship. I promise you look at every championship team, they got them a Peyton Pritchard. Tell me I'm lying.
You're lying.
Oh gosh, what's the dude name on OKC that came from the Lakers?
Don't say Alex Caruso, please don't say
Alex Caruso, bro. That's their Peyton Pritchard, bro. Christian Brown.
Mason Wallace. Mason Wallace is the Peyton Pritchard.
Diametrically opposed player archetypes.
Yes, Mason Wallace is your answer. Is what you should have said.
Oh well, still they got one.
Still,
They
gang.
still got one. Either way, you still prove my point.
Who's
got
painting
one.
Pritchard on the Nuggets? Are you gonna say Bruce Brown?
Christian Brown. When we went to the championship, it was Christian Brown.
Let me know. Let me know.
That energy guy, bro. I'm talking about that energy, that spark that come in and give you that spark, and always go give you that. Always go give you that every time they touch the court.
So who?
On Giannis's Bucks. On Giannis's
Yeah,
Bucks.
I was about to say you stole it. Yes.
Giannis's Bucks.
Who's on Giannis's Bucks is painting Pritchard? Who?
On Giannis's Bucks. Hold on. It was what's his name, bro? From was it Grady Dick?
Hey.
Bro, I'm telling you, every team got one, bro.
Did you mean to say Grayson Allen?
Grayson Allen, there we go. Grayson Allen.
Also, he was not on that team, but
he went on that team that season. Oh well, he was on the team the season after that. You gotta have one. All I'm saying is you gotta have one.
You do have to have a PG for real.
My question is, who was it? Who was it on the Miami Heat with
On
Bron?
the Heat?
It was Braun. Come on.
So Bron starting Bron off the bench.
Bron playing all 48. Bron calling time out coming back in as a new Bron.
I hope that's where I hope to God it's not Ray Allen. I hope to God Ray Allen was chanting Fry for this.
Dang.
Oh God.
All right.
No, every team does not have your facts. You know what? Facts. You're right.
You gotta have that energy guy. That's all I'm saying. You gotta have that one guy that's gonna go all out every single time.
I wish we clipped that, bro. The bro said Grady Dick.
Grady Dick, Grayson Allen, Robin, Batman. It's all the same, bro. It's all the same, bro. You knew who I was talking about, though.
I guessed.
You knew who I was talking about, bro. You knew who I was talking about.
I shot that from 40 feet, bro.
Everybody needs a
Hey, Green. Everybody needs a Peyton Pritchard.
Bro said Grady Dick in 2022, my guy. Anyways,
when did he play for him?
Grayson Allen or Grady Dick plays on the Raptors.
Grayson.
Bro.
Who? Hold on, bro. Let me pull up this roster, bro. I'm gonna tell you.
Might have been college game.
Grayson Allen was in the league, just not. He was on that Bucks team.
No, Grady.
Oh, Grady was for sure in college. Might have been in high school.
Might have been in high school.
He might be in the prom that year.
Oh. Which one played for Duke?
That's
when the Bucks win the championship?
2022.
Oh, he played for him from 21 to 23.
21. It's 21. It's 21.
He played for him from 21 to 23, bro.
Okay.
So the year right after.
Regardless,
you need a Peyton Pritchard.
Also, Grayson Allen was not there. You know what?
We can all agree that Peyton Pritchard is tough. Yes?
Peyton Pritchard is that dude. Yes.
Yes. The answer was PJ Tucker. But anyways, we're gonna move on. So the All-Star game. This is the final topic of the All-Star break. Clearly Wemby set the pace here when it comes to competitiveness. Anthony Edwards said it himself. In fact, if you guys did not know, this had the most viewership since 2011. Just none of the you three, I don't think, actually watched it live. No shade. But this was a very competitive game. You got the Stripes versus the Stars versus the World. And the Stars came back and beat the Stripes. And this was interesting format. It was like one quarter. It was pretty competitive until the very end. I think the old guys kind of got tired after that third game because at that point it was like a 20 point difference in the third game. But from y'all's perspective, did y'all find this format to be interesting? Are you still like what's your thoughts on it?
I think it did a lot for the competitiveness. I think generally when you advocate for all-stars who repeated their all-star ascension or all-star games for 10 plus, 15 plus seasons. We kind of get tired of seeing the same lineups. This involved a lot of ingenuity, a lot of competitiveness that we haven't seen out of some guys. Of course, Wemby brought that X factor as well. Kawhi returned to Toronto days for some reason. I don't get that, but it was interesting. I think it's a step in the right direction, but I wouldn't say that it made me fall in love with the All-Star game again.
I agree. I also want to add this. We did on record, on air. We said it first. Kawhi Leonard was an all-star. They didn't agree with us. They were hating on us. But we said it first that Kawhi was an all-star. Okay. Anyways, yeah, I agree. Also, shout out to Cat. That man was getting torched, gang. I ain't gonna hold you.
I get torched every time you're on the court, bro.
Oh my god, this man was getting baked. I'm so sorry. I know Jamal was pissed off. I know Wemby's like, are y'all serious? But no, I don't think it necessarily made you fall in love with it. It was just more interesting because Anthony Edwards is really becoming like kind of sneaking in his way into being like the NBA guy outside of maybe Wemby. And
he was becoming the guy before Wemby even got talked about, bro.
I said outside of Wemby because I'm not gonna lie,
he
like
is that guy. It's his league now.
I'm not gonna lie, Wemby is really making the case, brother.
Yeah, when Wemby win a championship for sure, he'll take over. But
Anthony win a champion.
Anthony was not gonna win a championship before Wemby.
Bro.
You said Ant's not gonna win a championship before Wemby?
No.
Okay, then. So that's my point.
That's what I'm saying. Once Wemby wins, then yeah, it's his NBA. But I'm telling you, Ant is making a strong case for it and has already been pushing for that title, bro. He already been on that.
I see what you're saying. They're on the same playing field right now because they bumping on it.
I like
Thank you. That's what I'm saying.
Because Wemby is just phenomenal, though. That's the thing. Like, of course, I get it, but Ant's playing out of his world too.
But Ant, you really like him, bro. Like,
Ant don't have like 20 first-round picks around him as well, too.
Well,
no, that's real. That's real. That's real. That's real.
Well, he got some help.
You see what he got around him, bro?
No, that's real.
He got Rudy though.
Who's starting PG?
Ant.
Who's starting shooting guard?
Ant.
Playing all of it.
But then Jaden McDaniels is pretty decent. You know what I mean? Like, Julius Randle's pretty decent. Rudy Gobert,
Dubious handles.
What?
They got Mike Conley for the third time.
Dante.
Oh, Ayo DeSumo. I see Ron's face, bro. Ayo. Hey, yo, you Ayo, bro. Anyway, so look,
respect, bro.
I love what I'm gonna say is this. Ant has been great in interviews. We like him. He's a likable guy. We like how he talks. He's all Southern. He's cool. I think, and then he's competitive. And I like it. I like the Ant-Man songs. So at this point, I think as the older people kind of retire, the Bronze, the KDs, etc., I think we're probably going to, if they continue to do what they're doing and setting the table for competitiveness, I can see this going into a good trajectory. They just got to build on this next year. And I think Wemby is really serious. Like, Wemby is really about that action, gang. He's not here to play. Okay, he's not here to make friends. He's not here to dap you up. You're not gonna catch Wemby in a hallway like Katie and Kyrie. This man is coming here to hoop.
So we already claiming it as Wemby's league, though.
No.
After the old heads, I mean, we got Luka. We still got all these other cats. Jason Tatum.
Don't say Jason Tatum.
I'm just saying, you got these other cats in the league. You think that Wemby's really just gonna take over?
Okay. It's not going to be Jokic. He don't want to be here.
I can't lie.
He's retiring. He's retiring in like a year or two anyway, bro. He collected two more horses than he out.
Fact.
If you're 26 or older and you haven't won an MVP, it's like not your league right now.
Okay,
Fair.
I get you. I dig it. But even when the old heads retire,
I'm gonna tell you now though, right? Here's what we got. The best answer is maybe Shay. You can say Shay. Master Aura Farmer, he won a chip, won an MVP. So you can say Shay. But it's like the unfortunate part of Shay is that people don't like his game, man. People don't like his vibe, like
his teammates' game.
That too. But because like you dap Shay up, that's two free throws, gang.
yeah.
So then after Shay, it's Anthony Edwards and then Wemby because it's not Giannis. Love Giannis. It's not Giannis. It's not the Joker. The Joker's one chip away from us never seeing him again. Like they asked him, "Hey, do you care about winning a chip or do you care about your horses?" Is that a real question? Like he's gone.
Hey, he cared more about seeing Boogie Cousins than that.
Y'all said one chip versus all 20 of his horses. That's historical.
Yeah. No, I get it though.
He said chip every year or your horses win every year.
What about Cade Cunningham? He carrying the team right now. He carrying a whole team.
That many horses every year. That many horses every single year.
No, just
you're the GOAT.
Horses. Stop.
You're the all-time GOAT forever.
Stop doing that, bro. Stop doing that. That's more nonsensical than this Cade Cunningham comment. Cade Cunningham.
I'm just saying. There's some stars around the league that are young and budding too. You know, not just Wemby.
What are you gonna say next? Jalen Brunson? Or we just gonna throw names out? Or
nah, I was gonna say Allie.
It could be Cade. It could be Cade if he makes another jump. It could be Cade if he plays. If he plays defense and does what he's doing offensively, like if he makes defensive.
If he does that and does what he does on offense and plays defense, he's getting injured. Thank you. Anyways, we're gonna move on. So it's not Jason Tatum.
Why?
He's not playing right now. I don't know why his name came up.
A, B, like
we back.
He was clip farming so hard, and I don't think we're gonna get past this ever. Like, did y'all remember when he won the chip?
Anything is possible.
He was only 19. But
okay.
He was not 19. This man, Jason Tatum, was trying his best to create aura. Could not do it. Could not do it, bro. Anything's possible. Guess we'll never know. You know, like I'm like, yeah, Lee, man. The Burger Olympics goes too. Like, that's crazy. So no, I don't think it's Jason Tatum. That and like, it's just he's not as likable as Anthony Edwards. Like, I'm not gonna lie. Like when he did those Kobe texts and lost. Yo, I'm never gonna forget that game where he was like, my text from Kobe Bryant.
It just is what it is. It is what it is. It's just.
I'm sorry. It's not impossible, but he's gonna have to lock in, gang. That's it. It should be Jason Tatum, but lock in.
What if Wemby doesn't win a championship?
Wemby's going to win a championship.
Which I know he's going to win. Being on Spurs, first off, he's going to win it. Then being Wemby, he'll win it. But
what if Steph Curry doesn't make a 3-ball shot?
I mean, when Steve Kerr said Steph Curry was the best shooter, everybody laughed at him. You know.
What if Cedric doesn't say anything blasphemous for the next 15 minutes?
I'm just. There's other people out there though. It's a whole league, man. Don't just give it to this guy because he's 7'12", 14 and a half with a size. What 34
45 shoe like
Wemby take 5 steps across the court. I'm just saying
Wemby is a glitched
we saw Russ shut Wemby down. Don't act like we didn't see
Wemby's Ruby card goes for $100K right now.
Huh?
That's it.
Okay,
that's it.
We are not bringing my team economics. We are not doing it, game.
I'm telling you now. So it's when I like Jason Tatum though. It's just that he has to lock in, but it should be. Me and Keith talked about this in great detail. It should be Jason Tatum, though he's injured. It should be Jason Tatum. You're right. It should be. It's just not.
Why are we saying this? Cake.
What do you mean? Why are we? He won a chip. But then he had the chip with the dip, bro. What are you talking about?
You got a ring, bro.
You feel me? Beyonce.
Why is it not Jaylen Brown?
Jaylen Brown beast too, carrying the Celtics right now.
Why you
I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. When he said that Scotty Barnes comment, gang, I ain't gonna lie.
Okay.
When he, I'm not
We're
gonna
gonna
lie.
look.
No,
We're gonna
please
look
don't
for the
say it.
best in people. We're gonna
No.
look for the best.
I'm saying.
No, this is
I'm saying.
Do not say it. Do
We
not.
had the hairline, bro, and he
We're
said
gonna-
a little bit of greatness is left on you. Fire.
We're gonna look for the best in people.
Fire. I don't think it can't be Jaylen Brown. I don't know. I don't look at Jaylen Brown as like, you know what? Yeah, that's the guy. But I can
He's
see
averaging
that.
30. Or what are we talking about?
Can I finish?
He's averaging 30. He's averaging 30.
He's averaging 30.
He's overly tough.
He's tough, but it's like, you know what I mean? I could see it, but I don't know if I see it over Anthony Edwards or Wemby.
He's averaging 30. I don't know what to say.
He's averaging 30 also in the East.
It's 30.
In the
This
East.
man really put up this clip.
Luka's averaging 32 in the West. Less help. Weaker team.
You got King James.
Who has less help?
King James is out for 20 games.
Oh shoot! Again.
King James is out for 20 games.
Tired.
How long was Reeves out for?
More.
Reeves is
So
still out?
No. You're passing it to Marcus Smart, Rui Hachimura, and Vando and Aiden versus
Nemus Killed.
Derek White.
You take D-Dub on the
Pictures.
Lakers right now. You take pay pictures of the Lakers right now. Tell me you wouldn't.
Hit that like button, people.
This is not deny. He's under 30. He's averaging 30. Look, he's averaging 30.
I'm just saying, like, yes, he's averaging 30, but I'm more impressed by Luka. I'm not going lie.
He's playing defense and averaging 30.
He is playing defense, though. That's true. That's true. Shout out to Jaylen Brown. He's playing. He's a phenomenal defender. Anyways, the last thing about the All-Star game, which is the three ball contest. That's just how it is. I think it's good. Dame won, which is surprising. I've obviously three ball.
I thought Concanupa was gonna win. I was intrigued.
What? No,
I'm happy Dame won it though.
Me too. Devin Booker did not lock in, gang. This man
Bro
was like
intrigued by the best rookie shooter losing. I can't even watch that game. I'm seeing the vision game. Best shooter per dollar in the league for sure.
Devin Booker could have won this game though, bro.
Devin Booker ain't won a game in the past 10 years.
That's how you feel?
I mean,
Bah!
he should have been left the Suns if you ask me, but that's asking me. I wish he would come here, but he just stayed there.
Yeah.
Denver?
Free agency. That big, right?
I'd love to have Devin Booker here.
I know you would. He's a superstar player.
Yeah, and he's just wasting his talents over there. I know the weather's nice.
I'd love to have a Bentley. I mean, yeah.
I would not want to have a Bentley, bro. If I had a Bentley salary, I'd love to have a Bentley, but have you seen how much it costs to take a Bentley in for
if the Nuggets had Devin Booker cap space?
Exactly.
I mean, like,
I guess y'all got exactly. Yeah, they want a Bentley without the Bentley salary. We'd have to get rid of half our team.
Yeah, man. I really like to have a Porsche. I'll let to have a condo in Aspen. Yeah, I bet you would. So yeah. So here's the thing. Yeah, duh. Any team that needs a superstar right now would like to have Devin Booker. Now,
I mean, but do you respect the player for staying loyal? Or do you want to see a player go and get a championship if they have a chance?
Oh, we talked about this in great detail. Me and Rob.
We were just talking about this.
You gotta be out of your mind if you want to stay on the team just to lose all the time. Like you couldn't
right?
Me.
Right? Especially like I was thinking, right? Because players used to chase money, right? When contracts wasn't really that big or whatnot. Now it's like, shoot, a rookie contract. A vet minimum is nice contracts. You don't really have to chase the money. Why would you stay on a team to lose?
I'm not.
I don't know.
Go for it, Rod.
It becomes a line between wanting to carry a team to the championship and just losing.
It's a great point. And I think that basketball conversation can get so weird because every year we talk about teams as if they are contenders when they're clearly not contenders. And we have players that give interviews and make public statements. And everyone that plays basketball and everybody that watches basketball knows that a team is not going to win. And it's like we had this discussion of not wanting super teams, wanting some kind of league parity. And it's like it can be fun to watch different teams be good, but at the same time, the champions are always going to have two superstars.
I'm all about league parity if there was truly an equal amount of good players coming into the league every year, right?
He's gonna say every champion doesn't have two superstars.
I am gonna say
that.
I'm
gonna say that though because I'm correct. Okay.
I'm gonna say that. I posed to you the 2021 Bucks. I posed to you
the Raptors,
the 2011 Mavericks. I posed to you the 2003.
Okay. In specific situations, if your entire team, all 10 playable guys, play far above their contract, you can win with one superstar.
But they have to play the entire playoff run above their contract. The NBA playoffs is probably one of the hardest playoffs.
10 years. Once every 10 years, you're going to have a chip with one main scorer and a bunch of guys who can play defense and pass the ball to the scorer and get out his way and make some open shots. Once or twice every 10 years, that's gonna happen.
Oh shoot, the Nuggets didn't have two stars.
Don't do that.
Jamal Murray was
Jamal Murray disrespect is crazy.
Jamal Murray was going crazy.
Bro, playoff Murray is a star.
These are just facts.
I don't like you. Yeah, because playoff Murray we've dealt with.
Nah, bro. I've been screaming for whatever. We'll leave it there. It is what it was.
It's about to go.
It is what it was. It's crazy.
But yes, he that was a good. If you put him up against the Lakers every game, he went ham on them that season. I think he didn't do anything honestly against the Heat in that run. He really didn't do anything against the Heat.
He just hates LeBron.
I'm just saying, we could say that he went off, but it really was. I don't know. It was a good team effort, though. We had a solid team. Aaron Gordon won that ship.
You know what? Let's talk about these tanking rules, bro.
Let's talk about this.
Before we dive into the tanking rules specifically, I'll if you could pull that up for me, said exactly what the taker. I'm not sure if that's even online, but do we care about if a team takes or not?
Well, what does that mean?
So let's define it then for sure. tanking is deliberately losing games, or intentionally losing games, or trying not to win games if you want to be politically correct, in order to get a high draft pick, right? And a lot of the times it's a small cost to pay for it's delayed gratification, right? You're losing a lot of games for hopes of getting a generational talent. And I posed the question to everyone here: do we care if your team is tanking in order to get a generational player or not?
I don't think the idea or utilization of tanking is the issue. I think it's the abuse of it. It's become the problem.
Sure. Elaborate for me.
Um,
What do you mean by that?
well, I mean, we can stare a few teams in the face and you see what they're doing to manipulate their standings or their potential for good draft quality picks. The best example was when the 76ers got 3 first round picks almost in a row. And that's really when the first set of
Trust the
changes
process.
came into effect. Yeah,
And then they chose Ben Simmons and Markelle
Trust the
Fultz.
process. Well, if you choose players that are hurt, right, you don't have to play them.
That's not my problem. That's not my business. But you know,
that might have actually been a part of the process.
We never know. I mean, look where they're at now. I mean,
are any of them on? Either way, I don't. Not to cut you off, the Kilo. I just think it's one thing if a team's sitting their stars. Like if you got a star on your team, if you got a good player in your team, if you got a player that people want to come and see, and you're sitting them to lose games, I don't like that. Because you're making money off your fans, right? And your fans are coming to see that player at that point, knowing that your team is crap, right? But if you don't have anybody on your team sucks, and you're just losing games, or you're trading away players to try to get in a better position, I mean, I don't mind that.
Here's the thing. While I lightly disagree with you, I don't want my superstar guy to be playing games that are meaningless. If you watching Jokic, watching Luka when the team is injured and it's just those two on the team, Jokic has to get 60, 20, and 15.
In their younger years, yeah. In their younger years, yeah. You want them to get that experience, man. Get that game. They have, man. What are they going to do? Sit on the bench and not play? Just sit there and not get experience?
As a front office kind of fan, as the kind of fan who's like really into the details and strategies of basketball, you can be like, I'm willing for him not to sit. But as somebody who pays for the ticket and shows up with your family to the arena, pulling up and seeing 10 days and rookies and sophomores and everybody but your star player is upsetting. That's upsetting.
After you just spent money that you earned this money, right? You didn't just get the money from nowhere. You didn't just have somebody just give you the money to go to this game, right? You paid for this game. You paid to go see this player. If they didn't have this player, you probably wouldn't even go see this game, right? You probably wouldn't follow them like that, right? Unless you do have like your diehards, and those are different. Like those people are going to go whether you have LeBron or you have, Chester Cheetos out there playing. You know what I mean? Like it doesn't matter. But for the people that are going to they're going to see something. They want to say, you know what I mean? Like I got to see Luka play, right? I got to see him play. They know that the tickets are cheaper because the team sucks. That's how they're able to go see it. They don't want to see him sitting on the bench, sitting there in his street clothes. You know what I mean? Like playing on his iPhone.
And I'm gonna play devil's advocate here, but at the same time, it's like being a Grizzlies fan is frustrating, man. Like for us, no BS, for us to be mid for so long, we have a couple inklings of hope, but the majority of time we're mid. We've been mid forever. We've been a 4 to 8 seed. And I'm not gonna lie, some of those years I'd rather we have tanked and got somebody really solid to go and pair along our young core than to be sitting here back at square one. Because could you imagine the Grizzlies with Victor Wembanyama and Jaren Jackson instead of Cedric, Like
I
you
mean,
know,
I guess
or
it's
Jalen
different
Wells.
because I watched a Melo take the Nuggets and on record winning, you know what I mean, record home wins in a season just to lose in the first round of the playoffs, right? I went through those years of Gallinari and all those guys where the Nuggets were just middle of the pack, you know what I mean? I watched, when Golden State started to take off, and then I watched when Murray came in here and he wasn't anything, and the Joker came in as a second round pick, and they got rid of what's his name, the other center, bro, and they built it up, right? And then the Nuggets did come back from the ground up and build it up. I sat through those years saying, "Oh, wait till next year we click." I saw them trade for Aaron Gordon, and then look at them now, and then they made it to the championship. You have to go through those years, bro. Like you don't have.
How long did it take?
It took almost 15 years, right? Yeah. So yeah, you can do that. But then when you look back and you like, the thing about it is though, when you do that though, and then they build a team with Ja and they click, bro. Then when they click, then they're fired. Then you have something to watch in, as opposed to, yeah, you can, go and do it the OKC way. But as soon as they have a hard season, they're tearing that team down. They're tearing that team apart. They're not going to sit and sit through anything.
You're getting zesty with this word win, as if the Grizzlies has not been a contending team since I have been born.
Well, since they had
6 years old, they have not been a contending real deal. We're going to win a chip this year team since since they were in Vancouver.
I was gonna say, when they make it to the finals last time. Yeah,
you're basically only a contender if you have an MVP candidate.
When has the Grizzlies had one?
Okay, but there's only like 5 or 6 of them every year, and they mostly stay on a similar team for years.
And it's small it's hard for a smaller market, man. Like,
and I feel you, but guess what? It's possible. I would rather you suck, because we're watching the Cavs do it, right? We watch the OKC do it, right? I would rather you suck, right, and get somebody good instead of spending 25 years fooling around with me, making me like look at, and mind you, all respect to these guys, but like I love Zebo. I love Rudy Gay. You know what I mean? They don't get me wrong, and they're like, oh man, we could beat LeBron. It's like,
I understand the way the system works. The way the system works is best to think. However, basically, out of a 30-league team, only like 5 or 6 of them every year are contending for real.
Right.
And then the other 25 teams can't all tank.
I agree.
Well, look at the ones that are contending though, and then you look at those 5 or 6 that are contending. The majority of them are teams that were built from the ground up, and then you have 1 or 2 that was put together that are thrown in there.
I agree. The rest of the teams can't tank. Some teams, I'm just going to be honest with you, as a fan, like growing up, I would have loved to see Paul George in a Grizzlies jersey. I would love to see, any Kyrie and a Grizz hooping in Memphis.
You know
the monster in Memphis. But instead we got Kyle Lowry that we got, and then we traded for no reason. We got Mike Conley, who got injured. May the Lord be with him. We had years of Mark Gasol trying to make a piece of string and some tape work. We traded Pau Gasol, and I ain't forgot about this. We traded Pau Gasol to the Lakers for who, Keith? Who did we get in return? Who did you give us for Pau Gasol? Do you want to name his name? You want to tell me what it was?
Nah.
In case for the audience, Kwame Brown. Kwame Brown. We traded our guy for Kwame Brown.
Hey, the Nuggets traded away Donovan Mitchell.
Given the Lakers won after that, is that trade worse than the Luka AD trade?
No. That Luka AD trade, no. Actually, that trade's pretty bad. You're still right.
But it hasn't resulted in a chip yet. So
Which one?
The look at AD. It hasn't resulted in another championship for the Lakers. So, like, which trade is really worse? Actually,
That Kwame Brown trade, like, in the words of Stephen A, man, jeez Louise.
no,
I'm not gonna do that to
I'm just
Kwame.
playing. I'm just playing.
Shout out to the Brown family. Kwame Brown, Jaylen Brown, Christian Brown. Anyways, shout out to the Brown family. Meet the Browns. But all I'm gonna say is I agree with you, Cedric, because look, I agree to you to a certain degree. I like the concept, the whimsy wish of my Grizzlies team being good. You got the chance to see the cake in your lifetime. I don't want to be, I don't want to be a grandkid and be like, there was a time that Sharif Abdul Rahim was on the team. Oh man, what a day! Like, I when I was a young chap, I met Zebo. Like, I'm tired, man. I want to win. Suck. I don't care how long we suck for, but if we can get AJ, and Bryce James, whatever it may be, and just start balling out.
Don't y'all got a bunch of picks right now?
We do.
How many picks did you get from these? Don't you got like 5 first-round picks from these like past 3 trades between this year and last year?
Yeah, we did trade for a bunch of like 4th and 5th graders. Yeah, some future first rounders. Yeah.
And a bunch of future first rounders. So I mean, that's what they're doing though, right? So they're
just continue to suck. That's all I'm saying. Is I'm not mad. Just the Grizzlies are already starting to tank. Don't win games for my sake. Tank. Won't bother me none. If you want to run Jalen Wells at point guard, tank.
He is not buying tickets to the Grizzlies arena.
I'm not.
But think about the people that live there they definitely going to see Ja.
We get Grizzlies tickets for free.
Yeah, exactly. That's because they suck right now.
Tickets are a field trip. Grizzlies tickets are
field trips, bro.
Go try to get a Nuggets ticket right now for free.
Yo. So you don't know how
you don't want that winning. You don't want them winning prices, is what I'm saying.
No BS. At high school game, if you came to school on time for 30 days, Grizzlies ticket.
For now.
No, I got 4 Grizzlies t-shirts in my closet right now.
That's the joy of having a team that's mid, though. That's Grizzlies the joy of having a mid team. You can afford to go see them, bro. I remember. I'm telling you, it's nice when tickets are like $20. You know what I mean? $30.
Pulling the Grizzlies crowds out in the hoop sesh.
Do you know how frustrating it is to watch? No, you need to see me. You need to see me.
Who look like my uncle?
Do you have any idea how frustrating it is, right? To go to a Grizzlies game and watch Zebo and Jermichael Green, my guy, win a game they should have lost so we can get a good player. And mind you, they were going against the Suns with no Devin Booker. It was a bum off. I mean, the balls were just in the air. The balls were just in the air. No BS. I thought I was going to walk home with one. You had to dunk. Jermichael Green shot 5 threes that game. 5.
I don't like playing guys.
I'm over it. And so for the first time, we're trying to tank. Adam Silver's going to be like, well, no. Tank.
Look, the Grizzlies don't even have to tank. We get injured every year, all year. So
we do.
Injured or suspended, right?
What's crazy was Zebo was coming off an injury that game. You're correct. Mike Conley was out for the season that time too. Might I add. And Marc Gasol was injured.
So you would rather for your team to tank, but what do you expect for your team to do once they tank, though? Because I mean, that's what the expectation that they're going to reload and get. Like, are you expecting them to go through the draft? Are you expecting them to trade for players? Are you expecting them to pull players in free agency? Like, what's the goal when they tank, though?
About the draft changing.
Tank, get a good guy, develop that good guy, get rid of the guys that don't match the timeline for other good guys, play free agency, and win a chip.
But you don't got to tank for that.
The Grizzlies cannot play free agency. This is just empirical evidence.
Here's the thing: if the Grizzlies, of course, this is a crazy example, but if the Grizzlies got LeBron James, they could have.
They
In the
give him more.
draft,
They give him
If
extra
they
when they leave the Lakers.
if they drafted Wembanyama, they could have.
when there's a LeBron James that grows up in Memphis, Tennessee, and the league gives the first round pick to Memphis, then maybe that will happen.
Yep.
I'm just saying, with Wemby,
But not no free agency. Ain't nobody running no Memphis.
because I'm not gonna lie, Wemby and Ja would feed for generations. It'd feed my family. I'm not even related to them.
Wimby and insert name here would feed generations.
Like, bro, like, what's he saying?
But no, we wanna dance around with Dylan Brooks, and we wanna throw out Desmond Bain to play 30 minutes to win games that we had no business winning. For Desmond Bain to end up horse tackling somebody for no reason.
We have Zach Edey, gang. We have Zach Edey. We're talking.
Is he Wimpy?
Gang. Wemby is currently at the team with the people that he grew up with, gang. He grew up with the French. He grew up with the French players. He grew up playing with their team. And guess what? Now he's at the team.
Tony Parker been pulling him in since before he was born, bro.
He could have grew up on Bill Street, man. I don't care.
You're actually acting like the numbers of the draft are gonna send Wemby to the Washington Wizards.
Hey, the Joker did have that Nuggets jersey on when he was like 4, bro. It can happen, bro. You don't have to come from
like
Memphis. You can come from like.
All I'm saying is, I'd rather a team tank. We get a good guy. We built this Memphis infrastructure. Maybe, you know, if the Grizzlies was good, the pyramid would be a Bass Pro Shop. All I'm saying is, and for those who know, you know, all I'm saying is, I'd rather you tank. These new rules, I don't necessarily think is going to necessarily fix tanking, in my opinion. It's going to curve it, but people who are smart are going to still tank anyways. Like,
so what's the new rules?
So they're going to try to. It's basically the number one thing they're going to do is they're going to make the draft lottery odds be based off the last 2 years instead of the last 1 year for the tanking. They're also going to limit repeating top 4 picks as well. They're also going to lock in the lottery odds at the trade deadline as well. That way you don't tank the rest of the season. So that's going to be interesting. And they're also going to, I'm pretty sure they're incorporating, if you make it to the conference finals, you can't get a lottery pick. And that's directly against the Thunder. I'm not sure if that's going to come into effect this year or not. But yeah.
I can't lie. These proposed ideas do not address the issue. It's not going to work.
No.
It's not going to work because the issue is being a bad team without a large market. There is essentially nothing you can do besides draft.
Mm-hmm.
Besides draft and trade.
Unless you want to spend money, right? And then the thing is too,
you don't have the money.
Well, the thing is too, with these tiers, right? With these tax, these what do they call? Or you're getting taxed when you pay too much money, right? For having these players, you have to sit there and you have to develop these players before you're paying them these contracts, right? So it's a dance you're having too, while you're having to try to bring in other. So it's a whole thing, I think. It
is a whole thing, and
just drafting a player.
As long as the draft exists, and as long as the draft is based on team performance, teams are going to try to have low performance when they think that they're not going to win. This is just always going to happen. Teams are going to try to lose for as long as losing is good. And the draft makes losing good automatically. Now, when they talk about, can we get rid of the draft and make all of them free agents?
Bad idea.
Also cooks small market teams. That also cooks small market teams. Yeah. No matter what. They don't have the funds, right? So
yeah.
Then we have the proposed ideas, if you make it to the conference finals, if you make it to, if you're good at the trade deadline. So basically, if your good player gets injured, then you're not going to get a top pick. Well, why would you punish a team that really tried to win and really got to that level, and now they're suffering? So now a team should try to lose. A team should have the worst possible first 30 games. And then they should start trying to get into the playoffs. Yeah.
I feel like that's the beginning of the regular season anyway. Is that not how it starts?
Yo.
That's how it feels.
Yo. Oh man, Bus driver said it here first.
There was an idea I saw that I want to share with you guys. Someone proposed that every 30 years is the only possibility for a team to get the number 1 draft pick, and then you can't get it for another 30 years.
That's insane. That's insane.
It's a long time.
Yeah,
That's insane.
That's-
Don't we like the Minnesota? Huh? What?
So many of these things come down to the fact that some front offices are better than others.
Mm-hmm.
And as long as the front office has the ability to make their team better, some teams are going to be better than others. Whether it's the money or the GM's skill negotiation wise, whether it's the scouting team's ability to find guys better than what their pick value is. As long as there is an ability for the front office to do better than another front office, some of them are going to do better, and that's going to lead to some teams being great and some teams being horrible.
Mm-hmm. Who had the first pick last season?
These,
Who had the first pick last season?
Mavericks.
The Mavs, right? They weren't the
Cooper
worst
Flag.
team. They
It's
weren't the
about
worst
the
team.
Hawks.
yeah, and I think that proposed rule that if you make it to the conference finals, like you can't. I think some of that is so that is against the Mavs. I think some of that is against the Mavs.
I want to address something that you said that I want to really emphasize. The difference in GM skill. Just like there's superstar players like Shea and SGA, Shea, Luka, etc. They're superstar GMs. Like Sam Presti is not the same as Rob Pelinka. He's not.
He just got Jared McCain. Like, this is ridiculous.
Jared McCain off a 2nd round pick, my guy. He got the happiest dude to be on the happiest team. Are we serious? Like they're the TikTok tribe. They're going to kill everybody. They're not going to care that he's doing TikToks. They're going to.
He was actually in Rookie of the Year contention, and they sold him at his lowest.
No BS, bro. And then they put him on a team that wins off the power of friendship. I'm over it. So that's number 2. Number 3, Danny Ainge. Don't even get me started on Danny Ainge. The fleece work Danny Ainge has done. We all forget that Danny Ainge got Jason Tatum, right, and a 1st round pick for the next year. And said, "Oh, you can take Ben Simmons. I will." And then turn Rudy Gobert to 5 first round picks. Rudy Gobert, 5 first round. I don't think you're hearing me. Rudy Gobert, 5 first round picks, my guy.
Defensive player of the year.
So, yeah, there's levels to this, and I think there should be front office accountability. If your team sucks, rather than like, oh, let's limit the tanking, this, that, and the third, it's really the front offices, but there should be more accountability. Like if your franchise is dog water, you need to penalize your front office. There should be some turnover because think about it. Who's making the trades? Who's signing the players? Who's getting the coaches? Who's hiring the strength and conditioning guys? If you cannot get your people to lock in, it should fall on you, right? You're the GM is the one who does all the operations. Like, give him the boot. Like, what are we doing? Like, if you can't develop your guys, like, get them out of here, man. So there should be no excuse for like. Don't get me wrong, the Wizards have been doing something different now, but like the Wizards have not been great since, honestly, since John Wall, man.
Dang, he went back to John. But I think
John Wall.
See, but the front offices, the differences in that though is way bigger difference than just the players, though, right? Your player pool, granted, in the NBA, your player pool is super expanded with these international players, but you're generally pulling from the same places, right? Whereas with these front offices, man, they're built different. Some teams are built different. Some guys have been there for years. Some guys have grown in these systems and they know exactly what they're looking for, what they want. Some guys are new to the systems, like it's a whole different thing. Some guys, I don't know, man. It's hard to go at a team for their front office. I mean, if it is just some stupid moves, it is, but it's hard. You can't just go out there and get a superstar, GM out of nowhere and just expect for him. You can, I guess you can, but I don't know. It's not even like a coach. It's not even like a coach.
No, there's only so many around. It's not like there's 10 GMs begging for a job right now that would really turn the franchise around in a day.
Yep, they're on a franchise somewhere doing it.
There still should be layered accountability because, like, it's not just tanking. Because that's another thing, right? And I want to talk about this specifically. It's not just a tanking. If you get a good player and you don't develop that good player, that player's not going to be good. Now it's like there's been many first round picks that did not work out. Tanking is not the end all be all. It's a whole franchise situation here. And that's the reason why, we have good teams versus bad teams is because of the franchise. If you don't develop your guy, it don't matter, how hard you tank, no matter how hard you suck. Like no bullshit. No BS. Like if you can't develop your guys, you can't develop your guys. And we've seen this with many teams. We've like no offense to the Kings, but we've seen this with them. Like how many people left the Kings got better? We've seen this with the Miami Heat. How many people left the Miami Heat wasn't as good?
Yeah.
So a lot of the times it's the franchise, how it's run, what the coaching staff looks like, what the strength of development coaches look like, and what resources you have for these players. If you're not taking your franchise serious, it has diddly squat to do with just the draft. That's not the end all be all. So I think the overarching issue here outside of the viewership is understanding how to run the franchise. And if you're not running that franchise correctly, there should be some things in place, right, to hold that franchise accountable for being not a great franchise. No offense.
Yeah, I think, and that I feel like, and I mean, I reference a lot to the Nuggets because that's the team I kind of follow the most with it. But a lot of that happened with them. They went through that kind of front office turmoil where, like, I wouldn't necessarily they weren't tanking, but at the same time, like they should have went back to the NBA Finals at least once in the 2 years after their championship, but they didn't because of their front office and how it was run between their front office and their coaching. You had a coach who built this team pretty much he did build a team from ground up and grow them into what there was, and didn't want to play your younger guys that you were drafting. You had a GM that wanted to bring in younger guys and be able to reload a lot quicker than that 12, 13 years that we talked about before, so you did have that, fight in between the front office. And it was a case where, the front office did hinder the team. So I guess I could see totally what you're saying. And the fact that some front offices do hold teams back in the fact of they may have the right pieces, but they don't know how to drive that Ferrari, right? They went out and they bought that Corvette, but they didn't know that it was a
Clippers
$5,000 oil change. Yeah, Clippers are notorious for that, right? Since you can go back and look when they had Chris Paul and Blake Griffin. They should have won. They should have at least been in finals, right? They should have at least been through the playoffs, running through fools. They were the most electric thing in the NBA, and then again, and they come back with Harden and Kawhi and PG and Chris, Paul George, and they don't do anything. They haven't done any. And not only on top of that, when they got the trio or even the duo, whatever you want to call it, when they got the duo, the West was weak then. They had a clear shot, man, when they lost to the Nuggets. They were up, what, 3 games? They were up 3-0, I'm pretty sure.
3-1.
3-1.
Oh, yeah, they were up there. But you know who their coach was? I said enough.
Who was their coach?
Doc Rivers.
Doc Rivers.
Who else would it have been?
They were like completely the
I want
opposite.
to talk about your Nuggets, man. I want to talk about your Nuggets, man.
Oh man,
Because the Nuggets have had their opportunities, but bro, the mismanagement, and people can have whatever opinion they have, but the mismanagement of Bol.
bro.
When we talk about
that was in that time period. The same thing with Zeke Naji, bro. The same thing with Zeke Naji.
They had opportunities to have guys who could be great.
But Malone didn't want to develop and play. He didn't want to play. They had to make him play MPJ. This is the thing. They had to make him play.
Still,
huh?
MPJ still in their system. They never truly fully included MPJ.
Never. And that's what happened. You see that on that level of MPJ all the way down to Bol. Bro, Bol should be Wemby right now. Sorry, I'll say it. Bol should be as good, if not better than Wemby. And he can shoot. You know what I'm saying? Give him some time to develop. But you got this dude tucked away, hid away, never want to use him. I don't even think he was on the G League team. I think he was pretty much just there to sit in the chair.
He was just on the bench.
He was just on the bench. On the bench. I don't think he even played in like the summer. He probably played in the summer league. I didn't really watch him back. But like, yeah, you never saw Bol play. And it was the same thing with Zeke Naji too. And then now they clown on Zeke when he, you know, would come in. And it's like, yo, you had these talents. These were like hidden talents that just need to be unlocked. And you didn't even give them the chance, right? And the whole time they complained how they were looking for a backup for Joker when you had him right there.
DeAndre Jordan, though.
Come on, man. He should have been a coach the whole time. Come on, man. He did a little. You know what? His 4 to 10 minutes was like, especially during that championship run. I think it was against the Lakers, man. He had like a 15-minute game, bro, where he just came and shut it down. You know, he had spurts where he did help, but that's because we didn't have a center. We didn't have a backup center. So we had to use him and just pretty much plug him in and hopefully he stopped the lane. But it was such a different game from when you had the Joker and that it was an entirely different team. So it was almost like, and it's still the same, even now with the Joker. It's a little bit better with Valanciunas, but it's almost like you have squad A and squad B, literally. And yeah, teams, you have your backups and they're your backups for a reason, but you have to play an entirely different style of basketball. You know what I mean?
I do know what you mean. I totally agree. And I just want to say, shout out to Valanciunas, man.
Beast, bro.
All Grizzlies
start on like 5
all
teams.
Grizzlies fan mess with y'all, and we mess with the Nuggets too because you know the Grizzlies, all the falling out that the Grizzlies had. And I've said this for years. All the falling out that the Grizzlies had is ultimately because we traded Jonas Valanciunas, man.
We're gonna do a whole pod on that.
Shooting 40% from 3, and we gave him away.
They didn't want to pay him. That's the hard thing in a small market, man. It's hard trying to balance when you're going to pay these players versus when you're going to try to get other players.
We don't do that. We gave him away. We were paying Steven Adams a bag.
Steven Adams will stomp on some ankles, bro. You gotta give him that back. Steven Adams will come out there and tackle somebody for you,
please
bro.
No. Please no. Valanciunas was hitting his threes and grabbing 12 boards.
Cedric game. You have literally played 2K with us, bro.
Didn't you still have Marcus on?
Imagine. No.
We're talking about 2020 game.
He's been on a Raptors. Again, if you play any game of rec on 2K, if you got a big man that will not get out the paint, and you're a slasher. What's the point of this?
Hey, Steven Adams still get minutes, bro.
He like no hate to him. No hate to him. It was just a
fit. It fit.
What was needed for the Grizzlies at the time. Valanciunas is just too much respect.
But wasn't Ja your slasher though?
Yes.
A slasher needs a slashing point guard needs a shooting big.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's just
makes sense.
Why do you think we gave you an 88 big 3 ball?
Why do you think we gave you the bro? Let's go, bro. I'm all around an all-star right now. Y'all done created a monster. I don't even want.
Facts.
Facts.
Hey,
But
he's
also,
really like that.
I
He's
be
really
closing
like
my
Yeah.
eyes when I shoot, bro. I'm out here. Hey,
Bro said no meter,
no
no
meter,
visual cue, straight
nope,
timing, Gage.
nothing, bro.
Straight body.
Force, bro.
straight feel for the game, bro. Feel for the
Obi-Wan
game.
Kenobi, bro.
Straight,
Hey.
bro's feeling the latency through the electrical shock in the controller game.
Hey,
He's
hey.
locked in.
Anyways, don't say that. If I ever play a rank game with you, you're just like, yeah, I make that with my eyes closed, literally.
Bro,
Don't
I'm
say
out
that.
here 1-on-1 with fools, 1v1 all night. Let's go. Crossing them.
He's plugged in. He's plugged in.
Hey,
All I gotta do is press X.
let's go. Y'all come find us on 2K, y'all out there
He
watching.
said I press square is going in game.
Oh man, square. I'm getting better with my square. I'm getting
This
better with
guy.
the square.
But once we figure out how to start streaming
Dribble?
this more consistently, we don't need you ISO and just shoot the ball. You're fine. Like
Hey,
just,
gang,
I'm
cook
learning
up-
my step back right now. I'm
cook
learning
up
once I get
however
the
you want
step
to,
back.
man.
I got my quick shot down.
this
Okay.
guy.
But
Quick side?
yeah, I just wanted to take a moment because Valanciunas deserves his praise. I just can't lie, gang.
Yeah.
How many centers in the entire history of the league have ever grabbed 12 boards and they're knocked down from 3 in the same season? How many times does that happen?
And that's why he's the best backup we could have right now for the Joker. Right?
Almost left y'all.
I really think so. And I think that y'all can run double big with him as well, and it can be
Oh
very
yeah.
in the
I think they're
playoffs.
planning to run double big come the playoffs, but I don't think they're trying to tap into it right now because they don't want teams to pick up on it. But I promise you, once we drop down to that 8-man lineup, and they might, I don't even know. David Adelman, he knew. He'd been around, he knew he might not drop down to that smaller lineup, but I think we will probably see that 2-man big. Especially, and I mean, man, I think we're gonna see some crazy lineups too. We'll probably see the Joker coming in at the 4. We could do a super big lineup, man, and shut it down, to be quite honest. Like the Jokers could go big and completely do some damage because they're not that slow when they go big. Valanciunas isn't super slow. You know, we can put Aaron Gordon down to 3. I think we can do some damage. But yeah, man, I'm excited for the Nuggets. I don't know, man. I felt like when the Joker was hurt, they showed a lot of what they potentially can be when locked in.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, because I feel like I don't know. I feel like playing with the Joker is like playing with that cat in 2K that's really good, right? Like they suck up so much of the air in the room. You know what I mean? That when those players had a chance to actually show what they can do when he wasn't there, and they performed and they showed that they can ball too, man. Oh man, I can't wait to see when they're locked in for reals, playing like some meaningful games. I don't care about OKC. I don't care about none of these teams out here. I don't the Lakers, y'all don't even know where y'all at, bro. But I'm just saying the Nuggets.
I gotta say this too, man. They had guys sitting on Jokic's legs.
Joker.
They had him sitting on his legs. They had him, wrapping around his body, and I do feel like refs. I'm talking about in the playoffs. So I think that if the refereeing is not the same, we might see some of those calls, and that might change the course of the league a little bit.
I think he's a bigger star now that it has to be called, right? But he stopped complaining so much too. I like that. I like that he stopped caring about it so much and just got back to balling. And it's cats again because they can't move him, man. You can't move the Joker when you're in the paint. So many fools have come out and said that. You know what I mean? He's pretty much immovable. They have to hang on him. They have to, and you see it even with Wemby too, right? They're hacking Wemby before he gets to the line. They're fouling him. This is what they got to do to these guys that are such a force, right? But I don't know. I don't know what the refs will call it. The refs hate the Nuggets, bro. They hate small market teams, period. when it's big moments like that. They don't want to go for them. So we'll see.
We'll see indeed. And that's pretty much what we got for you guys today. I think this was a fun conversation. Kind of went off the rails a little bit here. But Lakers in 5. But yeah, man, this was fun. We're gonna catch you guys again on, was it Saturday morning? All right, and that's pretty much all we got. Thank you guys for coming. You guys got anything else y'all want to say before we head out, or
Nuggets?
Don't do that. Don't do that.
Joker for MVP.
If he misses 2 more games, no, he's actually ineligible.
If all of them miss 2 more games, they're all ineligible.
Except
We're about
for
to give MVP to freaking Con Canoopal.
Hey, that's a great place to stop, actually. We about to say, Rob?
That's why he was surprised. That's why he was intrigued from the cheating. That's why.
All right, and we're gonna catch you guys again on Saturday. On Saturday,
Nah, it's gonna be Kate Cunningham for MVP though. After everybody else get hurt. Peace out.
At 9:30 our time,
Denver
10:30
time.
or 11:30 y'all's time. So thank you guys for watching, and we'll catch you guys for sure.
I'm a game changer. I'm a game changer. I'm a game changer. I'm a game changer. I'm a game changer.